Welcome, I'm Armenta DeLombre. We're going to be talking about graphic design. And this is a question that Jesus asked me. How do you get into the automotive wrap industry and working with dealerships, right? So what we're looking at right now is pieces of my portfolio. They're not in chronological order of how I design them. They're really nonlinear. However, you're gonna be able to see in certain photos if you go back, where I was really learning and I placed certain art elements on top of parts of the vehicle that actually got cut into. And you could see right there on the courtesy shuttle, and the courtesies cut right into the part where the rear door slides into. Um, and yeah, it was a learning process because see, at that time there was nobody that I could go and talk to and ask questions about vehicle wraps and how to design the graphics behind it. So what I had to do was learn literally while I was getting the jobs. And thank God, I had built a relationship with Mike from Elevated Auto Concepts, and we would go over certain designs. And I was there a lot of times at the shop learning, and from that, I was able to create my own program where I teach graphic design on automotive wraps. And I believe that when you learn graphic design on vehicles, that's the peak of the design world, because everything from there, it's all downhill when it comes to design, right? Because when you design an automotive wraps, you're taking a 2D design and it's getting installed onto a vehicle that's three-dimensional, right? So you have all the curves, you have certain cuts, so you got to think of sizing. If you have to learn vinyl, because vinyl gets heated when it gets installed, so there's a lot of pulling, stretching, so it could distort any artwork. It could distort your lettering, your writing, right? And if it gets pulled too much, you're going to have discoloration within the actual print. So you have to learn all of this. It's a bit tedious in the beginning. That's why I teach that, and it is hard to learn. But once you learn that craft of automotive wraps, everything, like I said, is downhill and it becomes simple. And you could see that automotive wraps led me to do other jobs with dealerships. Now, how do you get into dealerships? You got to just go in there, talk to them, call wrap shops, talk to the wrap shops, see if they have jobs that they're willing to give you, right? And you just learn and you just go about it like that. But you really have to reach out. Now, this was the first vehicle wrap that I had ever designed bumper to bumper, right? It was for December to Remember for Lexus, and Elevated Mike had called me and told me if I could do that job. And I was like, definitely, right? And you could see, like, I literally got the camera, that's aluminum foil paper. I got wrapping paper, I tore it up. That bow was a bow that my grandmother had, and I took a picture of that. And I just created the ribbons in Illustrator and just brought it into Photoshop, did all my paneling there. But you could see all the layers and the elements that I put together in order to create that. But just got to reach out and touch somebody. Really, really feel that there's a big future still, for those that want to enter the graphic design industry, multimedia, and but learn your storytelling. Learn to tell a good story. All right, man. I'm Louis Armenta DeLombre, and visit me at LearnGD.com, and that's right there on the screen. Or if you're just listening to the audio, it's LearnGD.com. That's LearnGD.com. I'm Louis, and if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and give me a thumbs up. All right, man. Catch you on the next one. Bye.